Hi, my name is Mel Colley from melcolley.com, and my little challenge for you today is to do a side bridge for a minute. If you can't manage a minute, then 30 to 40 seconds is going to be just about right for you. So I'm going to time you, and just be aware that there's different positions that you could be in. So, as in everything in life, you can have your elbow underneath your shoulder, and you can hold on to your shoulder, effectively just bringing your shoulder away from your ear. If you're a little bit weak in this shoulder, if you spend a lot of time on a computer or texting on a mobile or driving for a living, the shoulders tend to round, come forward, get tight pecs and weaker rhomboids and weaker traps, and we just tend to get issues here, rather than driving the shoulders down and using the lats. So we really can try and focus on using the muscles in the middle of the back, the latissimus dorsi, to bring the shoulders down and the lower traps, and holding on to the shoulder here and just gently pressing down. Now if you're quite okay and you think you're going to have this space between the ear and the shoulder, brilliant, then your hand can be on the floor. Much harder if it's on the side of the thigh because you're adding extra load as you lift. So we're going to start with the knees bent. I'm going to bring them forward slightly so the feet are in line with the sit bones and the sit bones are in line with the elbow. So you can line them all up against the back of the mat. Okay, so this is your starting position. If you want to make it a little bit harder on yourself, straighten the legs, top leg in front, and that's your intermediate position. Okay, so we're going to go for that minute. So I'm going to stay in this position, and we're going to start now. Lifting the hip, and this is all you're going to do. So the feet stay stacked on top of each other. So what I'm looking for, if your knees don't come away from each other, they stay stacked. The hips stay stacked on top of each other, so you're not rolling backwards or rolling forwards. I'm looking for your rib, your bottom rib, to stay in line with your hip bone. Okay, so we're coming up for 30 seconds, so if you want to have a rest, go ahead now. Watching your shoulders stay down, so you're using the lats on this side to pull that shoulder blade down as much as you can. So really working the quadratus lumborum, one of your small back muscles, which attaches to the bottom rib and goes onto the pelvis and the obliques. So it's good core stability and focusing on back strength. Lengthening through the crown of your head as well, so you're not bringing the head forward of your spine. A minute. Lovely. So now I'm going to go on to the other side. So this will be an interesting exercise for you to have a look to see how you feel on the other side. So that was, for me, that was quite an easy minute. So I might have more of a struggle on this side. Might be a little bit weaker. Okay, so get back into your position again. Either hold the shoulder here, have the hand here, or hold it on the floor. Lift. Okay, so if you really do feel quite weak in the shoulder and you start to feel that you're sinking, have your hand on your shoulder, which will really help you. Just slide the shoulder down. And rest. We can rest in about 15 seconds if you feel as if you're not going to last much longer, which is fine. Have the feet stacked and the knees stacked. Watch the hips aren't rolling. Think about that rib being attached to the hip. So you're coming up for 30 seconds rest if you want to. Remember, if your hand is here, it's going to add to the weight of the load here that you're lifting. So if that's a struggle, the hand can be on the floor, but I tend to find that people roll forward when they do that. They tend to lean more into that hand. So we don't really want to do that. Lengthen through the crown of the head so the head lifts out of the spine. Remember, your feet can be here. Okay, I'm trying to shake a little bit, so this side's a little bit weaker. Minute coming up. Rest. Brilliant. So, there you go. That's your little challenge. Doing a side bridge, and practice it as much as you can, and watching your shoulders obviously, so making sure they're not up by your ears, and watching that stability so the pelvis stays locked on, so the rib cage stays locked on to your pelvis. Other way around would be a bit odd. Okay, have fun. Let me know how you get on at melcolley.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.